Hey guys, today I'm going to be swatching this set of gel polishes that I got off of Amazon. The brand is called FZANS, Fzinist. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I'm unboxing it now, and it did come with some instructions in there. It's always helpful to look at these just to see what they recommend to cure it for, or how long they recommend to cure it for. And this one said to cure for 2 minutes, which is longer than I feel like is usually suggested, but I'm taking these out of the packaging now, and I noticed on the second one that the little clear cap came off. So then when I took out the third bottle, I wanted to make sure it wasn't just a defective top on the other one, but the little clear compartment there looks like it was designed to do your color swatches in. So I am going to be doing that in this video. Starting off with number 13, which is a light, just clear pink. And I think on all the colors, I ended up doing 3 coats. On some of the sheer ones, I may have even done 4, but it really just depends on what look you're going for. In hindsight, I wish I would have put this maybe on a palette or just took a thinner brush and just dipped straight from the brush that came in the bottle. Because I did feel like I kind of wasted a lot of the product trying to get it to look nice inside of this clear cap, but it probably would have been easier if I went in with a thinner brush so I could kind of control exactly where I was placing it. Maybe I could have only put it right on the top part that actually shows through on the other side. Then I'm going in with that second coat of this polish, and this is a jelly set of polish, so I mean it's designed to be sheer, and I do like my nudes to be this kind of sheer. But if you're looking for a really opaque one of the shades in here, I forget which one of the darker like brownish nudes is pretty opaque, but for the most part these are definitely leaning more jelly as they're advertised. So I would just keep that in mind if you do pick these up. Going in with the third coat of this one, and now I'm closing it up. I don't show putting clear coat on all of the nails, but I do always cap my little swatch sticks with the clear coat at the end so they don't stay sticky. And there's how number 13 turned out. Now I'm going to number 108. This one is definitely pretty sheer, so I think this is one of the ones that I end up doing maybe 4 coats on, but we'll see. But what I kind of did in here was I started stippling the polish and like stamping it into the bottom and kind of letting it pull up a little bit, and then just letting it cure a little bit more, since I mean even if it doesn't fully cure all the way, I don't really care because I'm going to stick it back on top. But to kind of waste less product, I was kind of just stippling it into the bottom and pushing it down in there. Now I'm going to the second coat of this color on the swatch. Pretty fast, I cured it, took it out. This is the third coat. And I'm going in with a little second layer of polish on the little cap. And I'm closing it up, so I must nope, I'm going in with the fourth coat. And then I don't think I did anything more than 4 coats, so I'm pretty sure after that, yeah, it looks pretty good to me. After that, I'm going to just go ahead and apply the clear coat onto that one. And then I'm gonna go ahead and label that one with the Sharpie, and I'm going to keep doing the rest of them that way. I just remembered to start doing it on that one, thankfully, before I finished. But now we are moving on to one of these darker nudes, shade 301, and I really like this one. It was really creamy and it layered pretty well. And I only needed just a couple coats of that one, and then again I'm kind of trying to push that product into the bottom, but I really do wish I tried doing it with a smaller brush. Definitely would have saved some product, but these are decent sized bottles, so This is the second coat I'm doing of this color. And you can see it already looks pretty good after 2 coats. I am going in with a third, but if I was doing my own nails, I probably would have just left it at the second. I just wanted to see how the color kind of built up for the third coat, but I really liked that color after 2 coats. And a second layer in that cap. Just sealing it off with that clear coat, and now I'm putting the lid on. And I left this clip in to show you just in case you pick this set up and run into the same problem. This lid didn't just slide back on like the others did, so I had to kind of push it in place the best I could, and I literally had to slam it on my bedpost because it's a pretty solid wooden bedpost to get it to stay. But then after that it was fine. It didn't break or anything, and I will never be taking it out again, so that's fine with me. Now we're moving on to shade 302, another sheer kind of jelly pink color. And this one I was literally just dabbing it in there in globs. And then kind of spreading it out the best I can. Second coat of the color, still pretty sheer. Now the third coat, and it's still pretty sheer, but again, it's a jelly set, so I'm fine with it. Second layer of the swatch compartment, and went in with the fourth layer just to kind of see how it built up. Like that color. Labeling it with a Sharpie. Now we're on to shade 303. Another sheer. This one's more of like an apricot kind of peachier shade rather than a pinker shade. First layer. Now that's our second. And then back in for a third. And I am liking it. It's a pretty sheer shade. It's giving bubble bath. And 3 coats were good to go, and it was nice and cured from that top coat. Labeled that. And I just wanted to give a side-by-side with that other shade, number 13, because they're both sheer nude colors. You can tell that the 303, the one we just used, a little bit warmer and more, from my recollection anyways, closer to bubble bath, like pinkier instead of sheer, and the other one was a little bit more creamy white. But now we're on to shade number 330 from the set. And that was the first coat of both the nail swatch stick and the little swatch compartment. Now we're on to coat number 2. I honestly liked all the colors in this set. This one was really pretty too. And then while I was making that swatch stick, I got the idea to make a little French tip out of my swatch sticks. That way I could always see what any of my swatches look like with a French if I'm trying to do a French. And I will test what that little swatch stick looks like with all the other shades towards the end. But I went to let that French tip cure, and then I went and did the clear coat on shade 330. Now I'm just labeling it and touching up that French swatch stick, fixing my French tip. Doesn't obviously have to be perfect. Now I have all of my shades and I really, really like them. I think 330 and 303 are probably my two favorites, but I do like literally all of them. And they all look even better when you add the little French swatch on them, and it makes me want to do just a basic set of French tips on my nails, even though doing my own nails that would take me literally hours. But it's very inspiring and I think it looks super cute, and I really like this set, and I will definitely try others from this brand. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will link this set down below for anybody who's interested, and please stay tuned to my future videos where I will use these in a set on my nails. Okay, thanks. Bye!